sHiZ.
Right now I'm at the apartments, one of my clients, working on
sHiZ.
some Excel worksheets, and just chilling right now. Or actually I'm not chilling, I'm actually working. I just took some time out to do this video real quick. But I'm actually very sleepy, very tired. I didn't get much sleep last night. Alright, so peace out, and see you later. After the music. Like, the music's going to play right now. Go ahead and cue the music. Now play it. I said play the music. Technology. Oh, now that I'm talking again, you're going to play the music. Really? Start the music over again. Just, yeah, there you go. Now, 1, 2, 3. Okay, stop. On 3. On 3, okay? 1, 2.
sHiZ.
sHiZ. What up? I am walking home right now because I'm on research right now. I just left the apartments and my bus pass just ran out. I bought a 24-hour bus pass at 6:14 yesterday. For a good 2 or 3 miles, it's on pillars instead of just barely hanging off the ground because of all the businesses that are here on this street. So when I heard before they built this, there were already businesses here, and they didn't want to lose the business, so they built a freeway on top of the street. But building it like this costs a lot more money than just plotting it on top of the ground, like most freeways are. So hold on a second, I have people passing. Richard, one of my clients, gave me a Starbucks card. Looked on Google Maps and on Bing Maps. I tried it both. And couldn't find a Starbucks anywhere where I live, or anywhere where the apartment is at where I work today. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. It's like several miles away. And I just thought to myself, I remember a time when there was a Starbucks on every block, but not in the hood. Man, I can use some Starbucks. Not a Starbucks in sight. Nowhere on Google Maps or Bing Maps. And like I said, I tried both, just in case Google didn't have it. I was like, Google Maps first. Then I looked at Bing Maps, and I was like, frackity frack. So, I am without Starbucks today. So I ended up going to McDonald's. So of course there's a McDonald's on every block in the hood. Of course there's a Church's, like right in front of me. Not the gas station, but we'll see in a minute, there's a Church's right there. So what's up with that? Yeah, let's talk some more, huh? See? Church's. Church's chicken right here. There it is. Bright as yellow and, I'm telling you, right there in red, blue, and yellow. Right there. It's where I'm a little pissed off right now because I want Starbucks bad. Starbucks! It's okay. You know, I'll accept it and go with it. Now you can shut the fuck up. Alright, so it is Christmas Eve right now. And I'm grateful that my wife and I have a place to stay in. I'm grateful that I'm going to have a little bit of money to go, buy some food. I'm grateful for the ability to have a place to stay that's not out in the cold. Several firemen, 4 of them, responded to a fire that was started by some arsonists. They did it on purpose, just for the sole purpose of shooting them and killing them. And then they shot themselves. So what is going on with all these shooting suicides? You know, it's the theater guy did not shoot himself, but we have all these other people who are shooting up people for no reason at all, and then killing themselves. And I think that's going to be the theme of next year. We're going to have a lot of this happening, and it all comes down to the zombie apocalypse. And it's not just sea salts, or not sea salts, but bath salts. You know, it's not the same bath salts that you buy at, you know, beauty shops and all that. It's a street name for a drug that makes you totally absent in the mind. You lose all sense of humanity, where you become a zombie. And basically you just do things that just, it removes all your sensibility and reason. That's the one thing that sucks about filters. Well, now I got on sunny, and you see it's not that cloudy, but because the sun is blocked by a little tiny cloud, as soon as the sun comes out, it's going to change the color again. So I'm going to stop it and go to sunny or cloudy. Okay, in the previous video I was in sunny filter. I said screw it, put on auto white balance, because eventually the sun is going to come through. There it is. Woo, it's hot too. Alright, that's enough of that. And there's another big cloud right there. A very interesting looking cloud. Merry Christmas. By the time you see this, of course, it'll probably be the New Year, but oh well. Merry Christmas anyway. I hope your Christmas was a good one. I will have to say, despite all the stuff that happened in the last, couple months here, ever since Whole Foods let me go, despite all that, it's been a good Christmas for, been a great things. I mean, bad things happened, but then good things came in to help the bad things not be as bad. You know what I mean? Like, oh shoot, I'm at 15% battery. I don't think I had this one on the charger last night. Darn it. But yeah, good things happen. Good things happened where it made it where it wasn't that bad. Because let me tell you, if those good things didn't happen, we'll be in the streets right now. So I'm grateful that we are living in a warm place. It's not that bad, and we just gotta get through this. Maybe our Christmas in 2014 will be beautiful, but I'm gonna say this: our Christmas this year could have been worse. So I'm grateful that it wasn't as bad as it could have been. 7-Eleven doesn't close for anything. Nothing. I mean, you always will find a 7-Eleven open. And I imagine if you live in areas where they have natural disasters, I'm sure like the East Coast with Hurricane Sandy, there's potential of 7-Eleven closing, of course, during those times, because, yeah, that's an exception to the rule. But the only experience that I've ever had in my life of a 7-Eleven closing was when, during the Rodney King riots. And now, keep in mind that I've never, ever, Christmas, Thanksgiving, windy storms that California does get every once in a while, and 7-Eleven always remained open. But there was one time, and it was the first night of the jury's verdict when they acquitted the officers of the Rodney King beatings, and the whole city just went to chaos. Then all of a sudden, there was nothing open. Every single place that was supposed to be open shut down, including 7-Eleven. And the skies turned from blue to a nice orange haze because the whole city was burning. It was pretty bad. I can imagine it was like that with the Watts riots and the Chicago riots. And in Detroit had some riots too. And I guess the latest one was the LA riots back in the early 90s. Yeah, and the whole city was blazing. And I don't mean weed, okay? I mean, it was it was on fire. A lot of stores. In fact, if you go to downtown LA now, there are a lot of lots that are still showing the foundation of the stores that used to be there. They're still there. And they have these wooden planks holding them up. And that's it. No one's ever bought them, rebuilt there. The people who used to own those buildings did not take the insurance money and rebuild. They just took the insurance money and skipped town, just like the World Trade Center. The owner of the World Trade Center, he took the insurance money. He was like, that's it, you know? It's really early now. It's like 6 or something like that. The reason I'm out this early is because the lady I'm working for right now, the apartment manager, owner, and it's a lot of work. I mean, it's a lot more involved than I thought it would be. And it's all done in Excel. And I thought to myself, I mean, they have programs that will do this for you. They really do. But they're not using that. So therefore, they're doing it sort of manually by using formulas and calculations in Excel. Which Excel, they did a really good job at creating this. They got several sheets built into the workbook of this Excel sheet. They got several workbooks and several tabs. They got it color coded. I mean, they did a really nice job with the Excel worksheet. And a lot of companies, I'm realizing, are using Excel to do their budgets instead of using programs like Oracle Financials and stuff like that. But you got to keep in mind, Oracle Financials is quite expensive, and only large enterprises uses that program because Oracle Financials is very accurate. All right, I'm off to the apartments to do some more work. We should be done today. She always throws out more and more work. I'm like, lady, if you just slow down. But, all right, I'm inside now. Okay, be quiet. All right, I just took a couple of pictures. Right now I'm walking under the bridge, and just in case you're tuning in to the Uncut video of this deal, I am walking underneath Highway 183 for a good, I would say a good mile or two. This freeway goes above grade for a good long time. And there's no reason for it, because right here I'm walking on dirt. So there's really no reason to do this, but they have it like this for a reason, I guess. And really, it's a fascinating looking structure, especially standing underneath it. I wish you guys can see this very clearly, because basically I can walk up under here for a good long time. The only thing I got to worry about is crossing a few streets here and there. Oh, go back to Burnett. Yeah, go back to Burnett. Yeah. Oh, you know where it's at? Okay. Then make a left, go all the way down to Anderson. Well, no, you make a left on Burnett here. You go down this street, make a left. Well, where the bowling alley is. There's also Olive Garden. All right, yeah, just walk back the other direction and make a left, and then go straight down. It's probably been like a mile and a half. Oh yeah, 383. Get off, go up to Burnett, and catch the 3 down. That's it. I'm walking today, but I mean I can catch the bus myself. I like this walk. This is a nice little view here. Yeah, it is. Very beautiful. No problem. All right. Sorry about that. Giving directions to some dude also walking underneath this crazy looking structure here. I mean, you know, one of these days I'm just going to walk this entire at grade or above grade section. Here's some more lights so you can probably get a good view. And look at those pillars. Those pillars are like, I just saw a show on biblical truths. I can't remember the lady's name, but she's on ABC, and she did a bunch of Bible facts and tried to discover some evidence of biblical history. And what I got on was, she probably started from the beginning, which is Genesis, but where I jumped in was in Exodus, when she was talking about Moses and the Pharaoh, and how there's not really any proof of the migration of the Hebrews from Egypt to, the Promised Land. But these pillars here, I mean, wow. I want to get a good picture of this. That is awesome. Yeah, look at that. I mean, it is amazingly beautiful. I just switched filters, so in case you notice that it went from orange to proper color, I switched it to fluorescent. And look at that structure. Just gorgeous. I mean, I'm just amazed at the look. I mean, and it's very simple. I mean, all it is just 2 supports on each side. And notice how the freeway, you can't really see it here though. Oh, you gotta see this on the day, damn it. You'll have to see it on the day. But notice how the freeway is supported by those 2 pillars only. And it's supporting the whole, like there's 2 sides. And, one for each direction, of course. And it's just beautiful looking. I mean, it's very simple construction technique, because it's just standard 2 pillars hanging up, 1 pillar pretty much doing the Y stand-up thing. I don't know what you call it. But the design of it, the art of it is just gorgeous. And it reminds me of the pillars that they used to build in Greece. Like I said, the Greece, Roman Empire and Egypt and all that. But the thing is, it's fascinating how we have machines today. We got machines that do a lot of the work for us. And even still, we're limited to what we can do. Can you imagine, like, 50 years from now, well, yeah, I won't be alive to see that, but let's say, well, I probably will. I'll be 90 years old, 50 years from now. But let's say 20 years from now. Imagine the type of buildings that were built 20 years ago as compared to the buildings that are built now. Fascinating structures. I mean, we're able to build the tallest building in the world. In fact, look at the World Trade Center Freedom Tower. Just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous building. I mean, it's just amazing. And and how we can take glass and steel and build this incredible structure. Just amazing! So, Toyota dealer. And of course they're using incandescent lights, which makes my picture blue. But yeah, this is Highway 183. It really is. And it's gorgeous. It's just beautiful.
Shiz. Shiz.
Don't forget to like this video.
Alright, so on that note, I'm going to go ahead and shut the camera off. You guys have a good night. And peace!
Shiz.